Okay, hi, this is Goddess Winx here. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys about my experience and how I know the things I know. I don't remember what year it was because I don't speak about things because I really don't know as it's happening what really is happening. But I remember our dishwasher breaking. I don't remember what year it was. It wasn't last year, so maybe 2024. And I have to start washing the dishes by hand, and I also channel by washing the dishes and by hand. So I know I don't look quite good, but something has been running through my mind. um so as I'm washing the dishes, I get this vision of a past life, and I don't know it's a past life until about now, when I realize that these visions I'm having are past lives. Everything I'm doing by myself. I've not have no help by nobody, no practitioner, nothing. This is, just me and my connection with spirit. This past life was about, the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone. So having a significant other that was a Rolling Stone and that was always leaving the house and to go mess with other women and then coming back, which that was that's a lot. A lot happened in my family around that situation, and I didn't understand what those visions were. 222, and I didn't start watching um, tarot readings on YouTube until like October 2023. And even then I wasn't getting what I was trying to search for because I didn't understand. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it took me a while to understand and put together pieces. Um, so a lot of these readings for me is past life stuff. It's not this life. It's past life. So the soul that I'm connected to, these readings are a past life, and it's coming into this life because whatever happened in that past life, and I've said this in my other videos, memoirs of a high priestess and stuff. In the past life, so it's kind of hard to talk to people because a lot of people are not connected to their past lives. 333. So it's really hard to explain this. So it's like, so the woman that the soul that I'm connected to is with right now, she followed us into this life, and something was supposed to be corrected, but it's not correcting. It's like, this is what happened in a past life, exactly what happened. And if you look at my short story, the sacrifice, that's exactly what happened. Like, and I think they're trying to repeat that. So, because the soul that I'm connected to does not like me, so because he hasn't waken up. I mean, I don't want to say too much about them because it's not really about them. It's about me recognizing that they're trying to repeat this shit again, and it's not going to happen. This is why when you put the death spell on me, I didn't die. I'm not supposed to, not in this life. What you did in the past life is not going to happen again in this life. And you have to understand that so that you stop. Because I said this in another short and another video. I know that I made a deal with God. I made a covenant. I formed a covenant or a bond or whatever it's called. I made a deal because I haven't touched on this before, but I probably was bad in a past life. You know, my Chiron is, I don't remember this stuff. I've been working on the 8th and 12th houses, and the 8th, 555, the 8th and 12th houses, excuse me, have to do with past life stuff, betrayal, um, relationships, power, money. I have to give it, okay, I have to give a shout out to these neighbors over here. They got some good fireworks going. And I hate that I'm missing those. I hate that I'm missing these fireworks. They have some good fireworks. I hate that I'm missing this. And they're going off too. Wait, hold on. Let me pause it. Anyways, I missed them. But, so it's really hard to connect with people. So, of course, people are going to be like, oh, you're lying and you're making this stuff up. All of this stuff is coming directly from spirit. And I can't really talk to anybody and identify with anybody because nobody talks about their own past lives. Or hardly anybody recognizes that a lot of these readings are talking about past lives. So that's why they pull up Romeo and Juliet. What was the other one? Hamlet? I want to say omelet. Something with omelets. Hamlet, though. That's why they pull up Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet. Because those were past lives of a story being played out. Which people have to understand in a lot of these stories, some of these stories are really actually true stories. But it's a lot of, like Disney, they dress it up too much. That's why people don't believe that, because they dress it up too much. It's really not like that. That's why I like a lot of these stories, because they are past lives, you know. Like, this is really what happened to such and such and such. It's just you forget the names. You forget where. You know, you kind of, if you're in tune with your past lives, you won't forget who. You know, but again, so it was like a pop-up. Back to the visions I was getting from washing the dishes. It's just like him leaving this man, my husband, whoever, baby father, kept leaving and going off and running off with other females and then coming back. And the scene that I always would see, the only scene that I was seeing was me at the sink washing dishes. But I knew what was going on because it happened to an aunt, a great aunt of mine, my grandfather's sister. So you see how the generational things and it repeats. So that's another thing that I recognize. Then there was another past life vision that I had where I was younger than this spirit, than this soul. And he was in, it's like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing where our parents didn't like each other. So we always had to like sneak and meet each other. So I remember I was walking down the street at night one time, and I happened to just see him standing outside his house. And I go and walk and talk to him, and we're talking, and then he goes, shh, don't say anything. And then I wake up. That's all I can get out of that dream. So that just made sense that okay, we there's something that his family didn't like about my family, maybe, which that is another generational repeat where my grandmother, my grandfather's, this is maternal, by the way. My grandfather's family did not like my grandmother's family for whatever reason. Maybe it could be a spiritual reason, or it may have something to do with one having lesser money than another, or yeah, one having lesser money than the other, or just how may one look to another. So this is how I connect to past lives um, by having visions. And I've been having these visions for a long time, but I don't open up and say anything because I don't know how to. And then I also too, because I don't understand, like, as they're happening, what it is. So I just wanted to do this short little video to talk about things that come to me. Also too, I've been having, because, and then also too, because this stuff comes out years in advance, months in advance, it's hard to, that's why I think that's why they say keep a journal, so that you can go back to it, and when you understand it, you can speak about it. There's another vision that I used to always see, and I think I predicted, it showed up in the cards in one of my readings, 1221, where because of the choices that this soul chose to make, 1, 2, 3, 4, he lost everything. He was taught wrong. This soul that I'm connected to, and so I think I said in the reading that. Oh, my mom's coming. Hold on. Okay, so I have to get off, but I just wanted to talk about that because um, people don't talk about it too much, you know. People don't, you know, and it's time for me to start. I've been having them videos about this, you know, Memoirs of a High Priestess and stuff. So I guess that's it. So this is Goddess Renixir. I'm talking about visions and dreams that I've had over the years that pertain to now. Oh, that's what I was just talking about. See, I forgot what I was talking about because I was interrupted. The soul realizes that he made a mistake, and then we're at an event together. We're not at an event together, but he follows me to an event, and he ends up taking advantage of me in the bathroom. 1414. He ends up taking advantage of me in the bathroom, and then I don't know if this is a future event. It sounds like a future event, and then, and I've had a lot of dreams about this. And he gets in trouble, but I get pregnant. So there's different ways in how this can happen. It's either I get pregnant and then um, he tries to take the baby, and so he calls me a misfit and stuff, and this is how he's able to get custody of the child and leave me destitute and um, and out, and it and things repeat in the life. This is hard because 1515. This is really hard because these are, I don't write things down because a lot of times when we have these visions and we have these dreams, well, I don't know about other people, but I've heard some people who honestly are, they have like a church family and they're gifted like this. They brush this stuff off and they don't pay attention and they don't journal it and they don't remember their dreams and they think it's like fantasy. Like that's a big thing right now that's playing out where people are like, oh, this is a fantasy, this is fantasy. You're dreaming, your head's in the clouds all the time. But listening to these readings, I see this stuff play out. And I'm like, okay, well, then I wasn't daydreaming. So this soul that I'm connected to, we've had past lives together. And he's done, the Papa is a Rolling Stone. That's a lifetime, 1616. And then there's lifetimes where I'm younger than him, and there's lifetimes where I'm older than him, and there's lifetimes when we were probably, like, there's one reading that talked about how we went to school together, and I we went to school together, and that resonates too, because I feel like everybody, so I feel like the woman that he's with right now, his baby mama right now, she was in a past life with us too. I think she represents like a sister in a past life or something, and that's how she got with him. That's how she took him away from me. It's a lot to process because this is past lives. It's the same three people. 1717, same three people, past lives, a lot of past lives, where we're all juggling this one man. Except for this life is different because I really don't care. Because I know, I'm very much aware that you guys plan on doing stupid shit. You plan on unaliving me again, like you did in last lifetime. I don't know if you're tricking him into thinking that to unalive me is the key. I am the key. So it's not going to work. What you did in the past life is not going to work this lifetime. And I think that's probably why you were tricked into putting a death spell on me. But the death spell probably worked in the past life. But in this life, it doesn't work because the vow that I made to God, I'm actually living it. 1818. I'm actually doing it because it was revealed to me that I did. I remembered. It was revealed to me that I did make that deal. So this is why I haven't been returning to sender, because I did that in the past life. I learned now in this life not to do that because God got it. The divine has it. Spirit has it. I learned that. And so I think out of all the high priestess, we can learn from each other if we just talk to each other. But because of stuff happening to us, we don't want to talk to each other because we quite don't know who's attacking. And because the people who are attacking us, they wear masks. The mask that they wear is of another tarot reader, 1919. So you think that tarot reader is attacking you when really they're wearing that mask from that tarot reader. Because somehow they can take our energy. Somehow they can wear a mask and take our energy without us even knowing that that's what they're doing. So that's one thing you have to understand about and worry about. I have to go do something, so I will be posting this video in a minute. This is Goddess Renix here. just talking about past lives and visions I've had over the years and how everything is making sense right now. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.